Pope Francis says it's a sin if fear makes us hostile to refugees and immigrants. The Holy Father preached at Mass in St. Peter's Basilica on Sunday, a day the Church dedicated to migrants. Several thousand immigrants were there. The Pope also said new arrivals must know and respect the laws, the culture, and the traditions of the countries that take them in. Father Michael Czerny is undersecretary of the Vatican's new section for migrants and refugees. He joins us now from Rome. Father Czerny, you were at the Mass yesterday. Tell us more about what the Holy Father is asking all of us in our local communities.
He's asking us to recognize the people who are coming for different reasons, some of them because of being attracted to our societies, others because they're fleeing from terrible conditions at home, and to discover how by meeting them and sharing life with them, both they and we will grow, both they and we have a chance to encounter Christ.
And this has been a common theme we've seen throughout the Pope's 5 years. The Holy Father has stressed again and again the Catholic Church's mission to welcome the vulnerable, to welcome the marginalized people from around the world. But what about the challenges that governments face? I'm thinking of, in particular, the idea of protecting your borders and security. So how do you balance that with the openness that the Holy Father is also talking about?
Well, that's exactly government's job. Their job is to maintain security, but never at the cost of human dignity. You cannot sacrifice people for the sake of national security. You have to use all your resources, your intelligence, your traditions, your laws, to make sure that as you protect your borders, as you insist on procedures, that nevertheless the dignity, the human rights, especially of those who are most vulnerable, are never violated. And that's the standard, and there are no shortcuts. That's the job of government.
And it's a very, very difficult job.
It's really not that difficult. I think that if government encourages communities to be welcoming, to be open, they'll find that there isn't nearly as much of a problem as seems to get generated. And then the government can do its job in terms of border security, but it's society, it's communities, it's parishes that are actually doing the welcoming and the integrating of the new arrivals.
And is there any other practical examples that people can do at the parish level, for example, to welcome these migrants?
Oh, sure. There's so much to be done, beginning with finding decent housing, opening one's own home, or setting up housing where they can get a first start. Assuring education, language training, helping them to learn about the health system, making sure that they're getting the support and the protection, but also the services that they need. All you have to do is put yourself in their shoes and ask yourself, what would I need if I landed in some strange place where I didn't speak the language and I had no family?
Well, Father Michael Czerny, thank you so much for being on the newscast tonight. I hope we can have you on again, the new Undersecretary of the Vatican's new section for migrants and refugees. Thank you so much.
Good night. Thank you.